Hallo, guten Tag, guten Morgen.
Hallo, guten
Deutschland.
Tag.
Hallo, schönen guten Tag.
Oké, es ist 11 Uhr in Deutschland und wir können schon mal beginnen. So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to EHEF Indonesia 2021 Institution Talk Show. My name is Gregorius Haribudiharjo, and I will be your host for today. In this session, we are going to talk specifically about engineering studies in Germany. And for our audience on YouTube, I want to remind you, you can write your question in the chat box and I'll read your question in the Q&A session. Okay, so I'm going to give you a brief description about its institution and its official representative. First, we have Technische Universität Bergakademie Freiberg. It's one of the top public German university of technology in the city of Freiberg in Saxony and founded in 1765. And it's a public university. Next, we have Technische Universität Dresden. It's a public research university and one of the 10 largest university in Germany. It's founded in 1928 and located in Dresden in Saxony, Germany. Next, we have Technische Universität Ilmenau. It's founded in 1894 and located in Ilmenau, Thuringia, and it's a second largest university in Thuringia. Last but not least, we have Technische Universität Kaiserslautern. It's a public research university in Kaiserslautern and founded in 1970. So, in your screen, for the audience, you can see the website address of each institution in your screen. So, if you need more information about this university, you can go visit this website. You can visit. Okay. As the official representative of Technische Universität Bergakademie Freiberg, we have Frau Ingrid Lange. She is Director International Office. And then, as the official representative of Technische Universität Dresden, we have please meet Frau Julia Paternoster. She is International Student Marketing Coordinator. Hello, guten Morgen, Frau Ingrid Lange und Frau Paternoster.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today. As the official representative of Technische Universität Ilmenau, please meet Herr Stefan Fischer. He is an international study advisory service.
Hello, thank you.
Guten Morgen. Thank you for joining us. So, last but not least, as the official representative of Technische Universität Kaiserslautern, please meet Dr. Paria Memar. She is Director of the International Department. Guten Morgen, Frau Memar.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. So, I have a question about study engineering in Germany. And my first question is how important it is to study in engineering science in today's era. So could you please answer my question first, Herr Fischer?
Well, hello, just to everyone. Many thanks for invitation for this talk. Yes, we are a university who is focused to engineering studies besides some other courses. We see that engineering, in all fields has a big meaning in, how to say, changing the world. There's always a responsibility for the environment, for the people, which needs to be really careful seen for any work of engineers, and see the current problems in health, see current problems in environmental protection, see current problems in energy. So engineering, I guess, is a big key for the future of mankind, and that is the way how we see our courses.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, engineering is a big key for our future. So, Frau Lange, can you please answer my question?
Yes, of course. Yes, forward-thinking development thus demand innovative ideas and pioneering spirit. We are here in Freiberg to set up new approaches by using innovative, sustainable and eco-friendly methods of responsible use of resources of our earth. And engineering, yeah, to come back to your question, I think engineering in Germany, this is quite a label. So the German engineers are, I think, known all over the world. And we at our university, we are a very small technical university, very specialized. We do our best, what we can, to support a good life on our earth.
Okay, thank you very much for your question. And maybe Frau Paternoster, can you please answer my question?
Yeah, sure. I'll try to add to what my colleagues have already said. We are a bit bigger as a university, but of course we are also striving to contribute to solving the big problems of our time, which can only be solved, in my opinion and in our opinion, by good engineering, by forward-thinking innovations, finding new solutions to current problems of climate change, of pollution, of mobility issues. I mean, look at Jakarta, for example, how big it is. I still remember 2 years ago, I was there for a fair with my colleague, Stefan Fischer, and we spent hours in a taxi ride because the mobility is such a big issue in Jakarta. And this is something, for example, that we at TU Dresden also do. We have a big faculty for transport and traffic sciences where engineering is combined with this topic, where we try to find solutions for such big cities. For example, how can we come up with better transport systems? And there are lots of other topics I could talk about, but maybe Mrs. Memar from TU Kaiserslautern would also like to add something before I talk about everything.
Yeah, thank you. Almost everything has been said, actually, but engineering is a good way for the problem solution approach, actually, for every problem that we have nowadays. It could be IT problems. It could be, for example, the new topics of big data, or, for example, in Kaiserslautern, we have commercial vehicle technology, which is actually nowadays not just mechanical engineering, but it is a mix of computer science, electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering, and even somehow a little bit social sciences, because it is also important how the user approach the technology. So for everything that we today use and want to use in the future, engineering must have a solution, and that is what we try with our study programs and research, to find the solution for the future.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. It's really, really interesting. And so for our audience from Indonesia, if you want to study engineering, you can go to Germany. And then in the next question, when it comes to tuition fee, it's gonna be an interesting theme. So is there any tuition fee in your universities? Or yeah, as far as I know, there is no tuition fee, but we have to pay a semester by term. How regulation that in your university, and what will we get by paying? And can you please answer my question first, Frau Memmer?
Yeah,
thank you very much.
I think all German universities which are state financed, they don't have tuition fees, or very less. In Kaiserslautern, we don't have tuition fees. And what you mentioned, it's the social fee, which is in Kaiserslautern every semester something like 200 euro. That it covers, for example, the bus ticket and also the train. It's around the city, so you can travel and so on. And of course, also some other advantages are covered. For example, subsidized food in the container in Mensa is, for example, an advantage. And actually, there is no other fee. You have to consider the living cost, which in every city could be a little bit different. For Kaiserslautern, I can tell it is very, the living cost is very affordable. It is around 700 or 750 euro every month.
Thank you very much. And Herr Fischer?
Yes, thanks. Yeah, I guess the system is the same in all public universities. The semester fee, which is an administrative fee, a service fee, is 140 euros each semester currently at the TU Ilmenau. This includes the services by student service, Studierendenwerk. That means just special prices in the Mensa, just social consolation, just support with the dormitories and all these. And there's also a semester ticket included at our university, which allows to use the regional trains in whole Thuringia. So that means once you are here, you are not only here for studying, but also you can discover the countryside around. And this is an amazing thing. There's no study fee as in the other universities. And yes, you need to cover your living costs. Ilmenau is a small and friendly city. We count around 500 up to 700 euros, but it's difficult to say because of it depends on you and depends on how you are living.
Okay, thank you very much for your explanation. And Frau Lange.
Okay, yeah, it's more or less the same. We are also a very small city, so it's very easy to get around by walking, or students use their bikes, so no need to pay for public transport. And the semester fee at our university is 94 euros. It's it's covering the accommodation assistance things, and also it's subsidizing the meals in our cafeteria and such things. Yeah, that's it. And it's the same like maybe in Ilmenau. We are a small place, and it's depending on your lifestyle, of course, but I guess the biggest part to spend for living costs is the accommodation. It's maybe around 250 or so euros per month. And yeah, the rest is depending on you, but I would say you can get around with 600 to 700 euros. Yes.
Thank you very much. And Frau Paternoster, how
Yeah,
about the living cost and the semester beitrag in
I will not explain the
Dresden?
system again. We don't
Okay.
have any tuition fees here in Dresden as well. And our semester payment is 290 euros per semester, so for 6 months. And it also includes a ticket for public transport. That's why it's so expensive, I would say. And the perk is similar to what Ilmenau just mentioned. You can use all regional trains in Saxony with this ticket, which is really neat. I mean, you can go to other big cities in Saxony, Leipzig, for example, or to the Czech border and explore the countryside a bit. And what's also included with us is the rental bikes in the city. So in Dresden, we have the system that you have all over the world nowadays, where rental bikes are located and you can just take them and go somewhere. And this is included in the semester ticket for our students. Living costs, as said, the biggest chunk is accommodation. Depends a bit whether you live in a student dorm or in a shared accommodation, for example. 250, 300 is the general sum that students pay here for their accommodation, and then it depends. So it's probably 750, 800 euros per month in Dresden. Still very affordable for a city of that size in Germany.
Okay, thank you very much. Study engineering in Germany is very affordable, and you can get the highest academic standard there. The next question, do we need to attend studienkolleg if we want to go to your universities and pursue a bachelor's degree? So, Frau Lange,
Okay.
could you please answer my question?
This is a very good question, actually, but it's not easy, and it's not easy to answer. So it really depends on your previous achievements, what you have studied and learned so far, and which institution you have been. So in general, to say, if you have studied already 2 years at an Indonesian higher education institution, you might have direct access to our universities, but this has to be checked in every single case. Of course, studienkolleg is an option to have the same level as German students have when they start their studies at the universities. But most students, of course, they learn German before they start their studies. And because, not every study program is in English at our university. We have 12 study programs on master's level in English, but all the bachelor programs are in German. So that means that students need a very good command of German language, and this can be obtained also in Germany at a studienkolleg.
Thank you very much. And Frau Paternoster, do you have anything to say? No.
I just wanted to add, yes, if you go to a Indonesian high school and you graduate with your diploma, you probably have to attend studienkolleg in order to do a bachelor's or an undergraduate program with us. Exceptions might exist if you, for example, do an IB diploma. I already had some questions regarding that today. So if you are doing an IB diploma at an international school, for example, there might be other ways to get direct access. But for this, I also recommend, just like Mrs. Lange, to contact us directly or contact the university that you're interested in and get this checked up, because it depends on what kind of certificate you actually have.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. Okay, you can contact your universities, or you can go to DAAD. There is a DAAD in Indonesian. If you want more information about study in German, go first to DAAD. Okay, the next question. The culture between Indonesian and Germany is really, really different, and the weather is really different. And what is the biggest challenge for us, an international student? Okay, Herr Fischer, could you please answer my question first? Thank you.
Yes, thanks. Well, just this is a really good question, and how to say? I would say in general, studying is, how to say, not easy in general. It's more or less a hard job for every student, and studying abroad, studying in another country is just a bigger challenge because of everything is different. The language is different, the culture is different, but how the things work, the structure of a university might be different. Also, bureaucracy is available everywhere, but how it works and how to manage it is always a challenge. And I think students need to be aware that they are self-responsible for everything that happens, for buying food, for cooking, for checking out the schedule of the lectures, for deciding to go to a lecture, to make an exam, or just to shift it to a next semester. There's high responsibility, high self-responsibility for everyone who likes to study. And there, I guess, is a key in being successful, just especially in the start of studies. Inform yourself, ask people, just ask for support. And this is really just a good idea to have a good start and then being successful in the end. This period, also just before arrival and during arrival and study start is really well supported at German universities in general. I think there is at TU Ilmenau special programs for welcoming international students. There is student network, and there's also just a student association of Indonesian students that welcome new students and support in that way. I guess there might be similar things in all other universities too. However, it's useful to be active, to contact other people for getting support.
Okay, thank you very much. And maybe Frau Memmer, can you answer my question, please?
My colleague, Mr. Fischer, said actually almost everything. But the big challenge that we know and are aware about, and also different kind of surveys confirm that the biggest issue of international students is actually to make German friends. And that is actually not very related to study program, but it is a little bit different also for every nationality. But in Germany, what actually Mr. Fischer mentioned, to be proactive is actually a good way to also make German friends. And it takes a little bit time, but you should participate. That's always my suggestion. Participate. There are different kind of groups and communities, not just your national community that we also have in Kaiserslautern, but there are other activities and student communities, political in sense of the university. So you can also make the regulations, so you can change the university in a better way. For example, that kind of communities, or art, sport, and music. That is something that you can always do, and I guess other issues is not that big problem, and with guidance and help, the international students, they are always very successful, mostly very successful in Germany.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you. So for our audience, if you want to study in Germany, please don't be shy and making friends. And the next question, what are the career possibilities for the graduates of engineering studies in your institution? Okay, Frau Lange, could you please answer my question first?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I try to. In general, I would say there is a big demand for engineers in all fields in Germany, and I guess all over Europe. And the very well educated alumni of our university, I guess they have very good chances. We have a lot of industries around here in Germany, and in our region we have VW or BMW, or also some solar chip industries, and a lot of other institutions are searching for engineers. The biggest challenge, I would say, for our graduates is language, because yes, having graduated from a German taught program, it should be not a problem at all, but having graduated from an English program, this might be a bit more difficult. So you have to know also that all engineering programs, they contain also internships in companies. So already during studies, the students have good opportunities to make contacts and to find their next steps for further career. So in general, I would say it's not too bad if you would like to stay in Germany.
Okay, thank you very much, Frau Lage. And maybe Frau Paternoster.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
Engineers are highly sought after in Germany, but I have the same remarks as Mrs. Lange regarding the language. We have a lot of medium-sized companies here around, also in Saxony. In general, in Germany, a lot of medium-sized companies that are often sub-companies for bigger worldwide companies that produce stuff that is relevant to bigger companies, but they are usually German companies here, so they have German as a company language. So you need a good level of German, and we try to encourage our English master's students to also do language courses. We offer free language courses for all our students that are enrolled, including German courses, so that our master students, for example, in the English masters can improve their German. And of course, all the other programs are taught in German, so they will get up to a very good level of German at the end when they graduate. At least I hope so. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to graduate successfully. But yeah, this is a big issue. But job-wise, I think, yeah, we are looking for good engineers in Germany in all kinds of companies, and there's lots of opportunities.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. I couldn't more agree with you, Frau Paternoster. And Frau Memmer, maybe you can answer my question about
career chances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
There are a lot of opportunities, of course, and we have even in Kaiserslautern we have several research institutes, and during the study, even our students, they can work and have some kind of experiments in real projects, and even before they have already finished or have been graduate. So that is something that it proves that we are looking for good students and for good engineers. And we have also a lot of PhD positions that we are still looking for good students, good graduates. So there is a chance to work directly after graduation, or even research. And so you see, as my colleagues mentioned, there are a lot of very good opportunities for engineers, and of course also in natural sciences.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have opportunities to work in Germany after graduating. So, and Herr Fischer, what do you think about my question?
I totally agree with what my colleague said, and especially in the engineering field, there's yes, a lot of companies are looking for skilled people just to go on with their work. What I like to add is that there's really a good option if you stay here, if you like to stay here for a while after graduation or just for a longer time. The Residence Act in Germany gives every student who graduates in Germany the option to add 18 months of a job-seeking visa, job-seeking residence. And this is the basis just to get different ways to come to a company, maybe where you have been doing your internship in, or maybe also a bachelor or master thesis with a company and you might stay there. These are options. There are the research options in research associations or at the university directly. A lot of options, but it's also based legally on a special residence permit you can get after graduation in Germany.
Thank you very much for your answer, Fisher. Okay, that was our live talk session. It was really a fruitful session indeed, especially about engineering study in German universities. Now we have 10 minutes for the Q&A session. We've gathered all questions from the attendees or for audience on YouTube, and now I will read it, and each representative can take a turn to answer it. Okay, the first question. For engineering itself, it tends to be a lot of practice in the field. Is there a tuition fee or not?
No,
yeah,
no tuition fee.
Yeah, I think we've answered it. Okay, the second one. Hello from Indonesian. Is there any university that offer master program of renewable energy in Germany? So maybe in your university? Okay. Who will go first?
Yeah, maybe I can answer as I can agree. We have just study master's course Renewable Energy, which is a German language course, which is aimed to the combination between engineering and also natural sciences. So yes, it's available. Welcome to contact TU Ilmenau at our booth just for further information.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. So you can
maybe I can add something.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah,
I often make the experience that students are searching for a certain topic. So maybe you need to take into consideration that maybe the topic you're searching for instance, renewable energies, might be hidden under other program names in Germany, so like environmental engineering or even mechanical engineering or process engineering. You have to look a bit deeper into the study programs to find out if the topics you're interested in might be covered.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a good answer. And maybe Frau Paternoster?
Yeah, I can also answer to the original question. We do also have a program in renewable energy systems, but it's a German taught program as well, just like in Ilmenau. And it's a diploma program. And we haven't talked about that yet because I think TU Dresden is one of the only few universities in Germany that still offer diploma programs. One of the few, I said. I know that there are some that still have them. But diploma used to be the traditional German degree in engineering. It's 5 years programs usually, and it's equivalent to a master's degree actually. So when you study that program, you start on undergraduate level and you finish on master's level. That's why it takes 5 years. We still do have that in all our engineering programs, and the renewable energy systems program is a diploma program in German. So what maybe my colleagues can add if they also have diploma programs once we are talking about that now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, we have also diploma programs. every German university has bachelor, master programs, but many of the German universities still kept their traditional diploma programs, because the German diploma engineer is, I think, quite something unique, and the education for such a diploma engineer is quite comprehensive and also contains practical trainings and so on. So we also kept this level. Yeah,
thank you very much. And Frau Memmer?
About diploma or about
the program of renewable energy.
Under the title, on the exact title, we don't have the program, but as the colleague Ms. Lange mentioned, we have mechanical engineering with that kind of major, and we have also in our civil engineering also environmental engineering, which has some kind of relation, but under the title we don't have this. And so just my suggestion is, it was a really good point mentioned by Ms. Lange. You should look for the study modules and see what is the program that you are looking for, and not in the discipline that you think that it might be available. For example, you can look in the chemistry, in the field of chemistry, mechanical engineering, or civil engineering for that program that has been mentioned, and maybe you can find actually a major program which actually covers exactly what is actually mentioned or wished.
Thank you very much for your answer. And the next question from our audience: do I need a bank statement that I can fund myself during my study before I can apply? About bank statement or deposit? And can you please answer my question first, Frau Paternoster?
Sure. So basically for the university itself, it's not necessary, but for the visa, you need to prove your financial means. So you can do this either with a blocked account, with a blocked bank account in Germany, or maybe you are getting a scholarship. That would also be an option, but you need to prove your financial means in order to obtain a student visa for Germany.
Okay, thank you very much. And this is a question for Freiberg University. How is life in Freiberg for international students?
Oh, good question. Being not an international student myself, I can only think what they might feel. But yeah, I can tell you that we have quite a big percentage of international students. We are a small university with 4,000 students, but with 1,500 international students. So like 40% of our students are international. So from that, I would guess that they are doing well and they are feeling well here. We have a small community, and but it's all the bigger cities around can easily be accessed. Like Dresden is 30 minutes by train, or Berlin is 200 kilometers away. It's not really far, so I think they can build nice communities. And sometimes we see the problem that the communities, they are a bit too strong. So like, for instance, our Indian or Chinese or Russian students, they tend to stay together. And so this might a bit hinder their interaction with German students or with the population. So, and also maybe it's a bit an obstacle to be more fluent in German language. But I think the overall atmosphere here in Freiberg for our internationals is good.
Okay, thank you very much, Frau Lange. So now we have a couple of minutes left. I want to hear the punchline and closing statement from each representative. So I'll give each of you 2 minutes to promote your university. And can you go first, Herr Fischer?
Yes, thanks. I like to give some short information about my university. Most of the people are asking, where is Ilmenau? We say we're in the middle of Germany, and indeed just to the north to Berlin, to the west to Frankfurt, to the south to Munich. It's around 300 kilometers each. So we are the center. The university and the city are small. Just the university has a little more than 5,000 students, and we're proud about more than 30% international students from around 100 countries. This is amazing for such a small study place. And the university consists of 5 departments. This is computer science and automation. This is electrical engineering and information technologies. We have a mechanical engineering department. We have a mathematics and natural science department, and there's economics and the media. One important thing at the university is that study courses, either in a bachelor or in a master's, are really interdisciplinary courses. You will always have lectures from the different departments. And we think that it's good to have just a broad range of fields our students get education in. The advantage of a small university is a strong community of the students. We are a campus university. Also, the dormitories are on campus. And so the atmosphere with international students, with German students, with a lot of student associations in culture, in music, in sports, in subject-related topics, is just really aimed to include new students and just to make students feel well here in the university. All our bachelor courses are held in German. Among the master courses, you find some courses in English and some in German. So it depends. In any case, you are welcome to inform about the university, and we like to support you. Thanks for your interest in general.
Thank you very much, Herr Fischer. And yes, and now, Frau Memmer.
Kaiserslautern, Technische Universität Kaiserslautern is located, of course, in Kaiserslautern. And it is for Germany, big city, because every city with more than 100,000 people is a big city, and Kaiserslautern had maybe 10 more, and with that is a big city in Germany. And it is close to Frankfurt, for example. 1 hour, you can, during 1 hour, reach Frankfurt and fly everywhere, and fly back home and back to Kaiserslautern. Frankfurt, then Kaiserslautern is close to Mannheim. So in southwest of Germany is located Kaiserslautern. The university is a university of science and technology, research oriented. We have 12 faculties. It's a campus university, and we have, for example, beside computer science, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, for example, also architecture and civil engineering. We have also natural sciences like mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. And it is a mid-sized university, around 14,000 students we have, and around 4,000 are international students from around the world. We have also a distance education, but our international students, mostly they are interested to study and live in Germany, in Kaiserslautern. I mentioned we have a few international and research institute that our international students, they get often very good chances to work during the study there or at a university. So we have a lot of student assist job positions that can help to support the study, and of course to get some experiences. And it is a very good city for international students. Mostly our international students, when they come and they don't know maybe Kaiserslautern in our head, but when they live here and study here, they don't want to leave Kaiserslautern. I have been an international student. I did my PhD in Kaiserslautern, and I stayed here too. And my colleagues, they are also, many of them are international alumni, and they are working at a university or in a research institute or in the city, around the city. And we have in the community also from Indonesian community, very good students and very successful. I can just say we would happy to have more. So hope to see you in Kaiserslautern.
Okay, thank you very much, Frau Memmer and Frau Lange. So please.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, we are, I think, in this round here, the oldest university, have been founded in the 18th century already because of mining in our area. And mining was also the reason why our city has been founded already in the 12th century. So we have a very good and big tradition in mining, but of course we are not a pure mining university today. So I think we are the oldest mining university worldwide. A little bit younger is the mining university in St. Petersburg in Russia, but we are the oldest. But nowadays we offer big range of earth sciences, engineering subjects, natural sciences, material science. So this is what we are offering. And yes, 40% of our students coming from abroad. We offer 12 master programs completely taught in English language. And yeah, what is unique for our university? Unique is that yeah, we are small, and this has also advantages, not only big advantages, but advantages like yeah, being very close to the professors and to have no long ways to come from building to another, from place to another. And if you would like to access bigger cities, it's very easy. We are very much, very good connected here in the region. Special in our place is that we have our own mine, which can be visited even as a tourist, but also can be used for research and yeah, educational purposes. This is really unique for all fields of our studies. And we have a wonderful mineral collection in our city. This is also, I think, the world's biggest mineral collection. Yeah, this is what I can tell you in 2 minutes.
Thank you very much for your promotion about your university. And Frau Paternoster, it's your turn to promote your university. So go ahead.
Thank you very much. We've already talked about so many things, so let me just quickly highlight some things about TU Dresden and the beautiful city of Dresden again. TU Dresden is quite a big university, especially compared to the other 3 universities here. So we have about 30,500 students at the moment, with roughly 17% international students. And we have 5 big schools, so you can basically study everything at our university, not just engineering, despite our name. So we do have a school of engineering, of course, a school of natural sciences, so mathematics, physics, biology, chemistry. You can all study all of these subjects. But we also do have a school for environmental sciences and engineering, where you can also do architecture, for example, civil engineering, transport and traffic sciences, and all other kinds of environmental sciences. And we also do have a school of medicine and a school of arts and humanities. And the cool thing is that we are thus able to offer a lot of interdisciplinary programs. So for example, with us, you can also do programs that combine business and engineering, business and computer science, for example, or transport and economics. So we try to make a good mix of all our opportunities that we have. Yeah, we are also one of 11 German excellence universities. So we are quite an excellent university, actually. And we are located in one of the most beautiful cities in Germany, as you can see behind me. The beautiful old city of Dresden that also has a lot to offer in terms of culture. So if you're interested in museums, art, music, you can get it all here. You can attend an opera, you can go to the theater, you can go to the cinema, whatever your interests are. And of course, you can also enjoy excellent study opportunities. in a big city in Germany, but we are not as big as Munich or Berlin. So it's quite gemütlich still, so it's comfortable. The ways are quite short still. The campus, we are also, you could call us a campus university, but we have several campuses also in another town as well. But it's comfortable to live here. You still know people, you meet people on the street. It's not as anonymous as in a bigger city in Germany, like in Munich, and it's affordable. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you here in Dresden. Maybe next year, let's hope Corona permits good travel opportunities again next year. And so I'm looking forward to meeting you here. If you have any questions, please come by our booth or just write us an email or attend our chat sessions. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Julia. We have 2 more questions from our audience in chat box on YouTube, but unfortunately our Q&A session was over. So please don't be sad. Everyone can visit the virtual booth to meet all the representatives and talk to them personally. It's your chance to unleash your curiosity. Go ahead and ask many questions. And ik bedank mich bei Ihnen für Ihre Zeit and auf Wiedersehen, bleiben Sie gesund.
Thank you.
Wiedersehen.
Auf
Thank
Wiedersehen.
you.
Vielen
Bye.
Dank.
Bye.
Alles Gute.
Danke,
Cheers.
bye.